Welcome back, everyone. Time for another reading from Papa's Comic Books and Coffee. Okay, are you ready for tonight's episode? Detective Comics, number 466, 25 cents back in 1975. And there's your date stamp. This is the Batman. Story is Slaughter in Silver by Len Wein and Jim Aparo. Don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, papas-comic-books. If you can, give it a sub, please. I'd surely appreciate a subscription. Give it a like, give it a dislike, a thumbs up. Tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like. Okay, let's get into this thing now. Continuing the dramatic epic adventure ever to invoice the Dark Knight detective comic Batman, Slaughter in Silver, the scene a dust-enshrouded warehouse in Gotham City's Lower West Side. What's the situation in the proverbial nutshell, Bruce? As much as tears me apart to do so, I've put the order out on the Batman, wanted, dead or alive. I sympathize, Commissioner, but I finally understand one killing might have been an accident. But for Batman to break into Gotham Prison and shoot Ra's al Ghul in his cell, that's cold-blooded murder. Let's make this just a little bit bigger. I wish there was something more I could do to help, Commissioner, but I'm so busy getting these objects of art ready for next week's charity auction that, of course, Bruce, I realize your time is valuable. I just thought I'd keep you advised of the situation so you could inform your citizens committee of the, hey, losing my grip, can't hold her. Everybody, out of the way. Grass. I'm sorry, Mr. Wayne. I didn't mean to. It's all right, Frank. The insurance will cover us. It was only a statue. Oh my God, look. Apparently, it was far more than a statue. Evening. The Midtown penthouse apartment of millionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne. The statue didn't look familiar to me, Alfred, so I checked the warehouse's files. They have absolutely no record of ever having received such a statue. Having any luck with the gun? I'm afraid not, Master Bruce. My tests have all proved clean so far. Are you, going out, sir? Yes, Alfred. We're getting nowhere with this Ra's Italia puzzle, so I'm going to take a closer look at the remains of that body. But do you think it's wise, sir? The entire Gotham police force is scouring the city for you. Wise doesn't enter into this, Alfred. It's something I must do, and the police must not be permitted to interfere. I made a promise on the graves of my parents to battle evil in all forms, no matter what the cost. And that's one promise I won't break, old friend, even if it costs me my life. Late evening, Gotham City Police Headquarters. In the lonely halls beneath the building, the stuffy air is choked by an almost oppressive silence. A silence broken only by the shuffling footsteps of a bent and awkward janitor. A man so undistinguished as to be completely beneath the notice of anyone, which is precisely what he wants. They say the Shadow used to pull this stunt collecting info while disguised as the old police janitor Fritz. Guess that's another one I owe him. Here's the one I'm looking for, and it doesn't take much work to determine the cause of death in this case. There's a bullet hole between the eyes. The problem will be determining the victim's identity, since there isn't much left of him after all these. Okay, old man, hold it. That's the way, old man. Just stand nice and still, and you won't get hurt. Well, what do you want here? Just come to collect an old friend, old man. We was just getting lonesome for his company. Can't let them take that skeleton. It's all the evidence I've got to go on. Hate to do this, old man, but we can't leave any witnesses. Just close your eyes and it'll hurt for a what? For a what? It'll hurt for I appreciate your concern, punk. But my way, you won't hurt till you wake up. Huh. Caught him off guard as I planned. But I've only got about 2 seconds before they get my range. Come on, you idiot, hit. So I'd better make it the most of it. Dwarf. I don't know what kind of freak you are, old man, but I ain't letting you live long enough to find... Next time, punk, just shoot, don't talk. But before the disguised detective can leap to his feet, all right, all of you, freeze. Blast. Those wild shots brought the police. Looks like Alfred was right. I'm trapped. Unless I do something to untrap myself, and fast, darkness smothers the morgue room like a physical thing, leaving a handful of uniformed figures groping blindly through the black. The switch! Somebody get the blasted switch! Dreading yet knowing what they'll find when at least the last recover the lights. They're gone, all of them. Yeah, and it looks like one of them was a lot more than he seemed. 7 minutes later. So far, so good. Those 3 creeps are only errand boys, and since they blew their assignments, I'm betting they're on their way to apologize to their head man. Well, let's hear it for the man with the pointy ears. I was right. An antique store, eh? Seems innocent enough for the outside. Wonder what goes on inside. Inside. We're sorry, boss. Honest, we tried to snatch the stiff like you wanted, but this screwy old man there tried to be playing hero and brought every cop in the joint down on us. Sorry. You're sorry I send you on a simple assignment. Ask you to bring me the pitiful remains of our dear departed friend Lewis, and all you return with is excuses? You're sorry. Well, I'm sorry too, gentlemen, but Sterling Silversmith will tolerate no excuses. Boss, please, give us another chance. You've had your chance, Duffy, and you won't be around to have a second one. Boss, please, no. No is right, Silversmith. You can snuff them 2 yellow bellies if you wanna, but you ain't gonna live to snuff me. If you like silver so much, boss, let's see how you like a little lead, huh? The bullets, they're bouncing right off of him. Of course, you fool, my suit is far more than a mere silver fabric. It is woven of thread formed from a special silver and steel alloy, and a alloy designed to be quite bulletproof. That was your second mistake tonight, Roger. You'll not make a third. Now, if you too would be so kind as to remove the garbage, perhaps I could be convinced to let you live a while longer. Yes, sir, Mr. Silversmith. Yes, sir. Fools, blind and sensitive fools. I spent years in building all this from a piddling enterprise to a one-man empire, and their incompetence threatens to bring it all crashing down to me on minutes. All my life, silver has had a fascination for me because of my name, perhaps, but from my boyhood I swore I would possess tons of it, and now I do. The gold standard cannot hold sway much longer. It will soon be replaced by the silver standard, and I own more silver than anyone else on earth. For months now, I've smuggled secret stores of silver out of this country, hidden within the hollow interiors of the statues exported by my antique business. When the changeover comes, I'll be ready. When the changeover comes, punk, you'll be riding behind steel bars. Who? No, it can't be. Don't be ridiculous, Silversmith. It can be, and it is. Don't just stand there, you fools. Attack him. If he lives, he'll finish us all. Wrong, scum. You finished yourself. The day you dumped the corpse inside that statue. You just didn't know you were finished till now. That accursed meddler. He'll ruin everything I've worked for, sacrificed for. That man will destroy me. Unless I destroy him first. Spling! Nice shot, boss. You want we should get rid of him? No, Miggs, bring him into my office. Finishing the Batman is a pleasure I reserve for myself. The Caped Crusader lies unconscious for more than 45 minutes. Awareness, when it comes, is not at all pleasant. Oh, my head hurts like a blasted. Well, Batman, at last you decided to rejoin us. Splendid. I was beginning to grow impatient. What are you planning to do to me, Silversmith? Kill me like you killed your friend in the statue? Of course, what other choice have I? Lewis had threatened to tell the police everything unless I increased his share of the profits. The dear boy made himself quite expendable, I'm afraid. I suppose trying to reason with you is a waste of time. Probably, I doubt it will help you when you didn't help Lewis, and Lewis was my brother. Goodbye, Batman. No outlandish doom trap for you to test your ingenuity upon this time. Just a plain and simple bullet between the eyes. The cold back muzzle of the automatic looms before the Batman like an ugly ebon eye. Finger tightens upon trigger, silvered slide chamber thrust, hammer back, and the Park Night detective abruptly makes his move. What in... It worked, jamming my forehead against the slide chamber. Kept the hammer from falling back just long enough for me to do this. Perfect. The falling chair shattered under my weight, and now I'm going to shatter Silversmith. No, you won't cheat me on my victory now, not while I still have my walking stick. It will take a lot more than a trumped-up spear gun to save you from me, madman. Then more you shall have, detective. Hit him, boys. Huh? Silversmith's muscle goons must have been attracted by the sound of the shot. They've got the edge on me in these close quarters. So I guess I better take this fight out where the edge belongs to me. Hold on to him, you idiots. He's only one man. One man is all you need, Silversmith. If that man knows what he's doing, and believe me, Silversmith, I do. Dolts, Morrows, get in there and hit him. He can't defeat all of you. He can't. The police, but now, my doing, Silversmith, I intentionally tripped one of your burglar alarms on my way in. You're trapped. No, it's not true. I can still escape, still succeed. Silversmith, come back here. There are millions in silver waiting room for Europe. I can still be free. No, good, he's running. Like a scared rabbit. And with these gorillas on me, there's no way I can reach him. Or is there? Thud! He throws it at him. I probably should make some remark about irony right here, but I think I'll make tracks instead before the police arrive. And... Holy, the Batman. Okay, Batman, stop right where you are or I'll shoot. I mean it, mister. Step away from that window with your hands up or I'll... In heaven's name, Kelly, you had the Batman dead in your sights. Why didn't you shoot? I tried to, Harris, but honest to God, I tried. But it took a good long look at his face, and I just couldn't pull the trigger. Could you? And that is that. Ooh, we got a bonus here. Hawkman. Shall we read it? Why not? 6 a.m. in the Midway City, home of Carter and Shara Hall. Want to get in really early this morning, honey? By resuming my job as a curator, I inherited my museum full of problems. I wish you could let me help. No, Shara, it's hard, boring work, and you're not fully recovered from the equalizing germ that infected Thanger. Besides, you have to get us settled into our new home. As if that's not hard and boring. It's good to be down to earth, Carter, whole again, with nothing to worry me but problems of museum curator. Hawkman. The mystery of the flyaway car. Great Polaris, my car rising into the air. At the early hour, there is only one witness to this startling spectacle. Holy smoke, what kind of car did I stash my loot in? Dunno whose heap it is, but I gotta keep it in sight. My attaché case there must be the answer. Something's activated in the anti-gravity belt on my Hawkman costume inside. Better get the costume on, only way to control it. Moments later, I could fly out of the car, but without the costume inside it, the whole thing would crash to Earth. I'll reduce the anti-gravity force gradually and look for a safe place to land. By this time, one of the two early risers has spotted the soaring sedan. Look, a flying car. Well, man, flying saucers, I'll believe. But flying cars? No way. I'll touch down in the parking lot near the playground, then see if I can clear up this mystery. Made it. A perfect 4-point landing. My anti-grav belt is supposedly fail-safe. There's no earthly way it can be accidentally turned on. Let's take it to the top. I turned on the ignition. Okay. Got to lift my loop before the car. Takes off again. Fact, when the motor's on, the car goes up. Hey, let me down, let me down. Oof. Fact, someone's hitching a ride. And as the aerial ace quickly straps on his wings, Hawkman, I heard you left town. You heard wrong. What's that you've taken from my car? I swiped it from a science lab. I heard him say the gizmo's worth a lot of dough. Don't know what it does, but here's my chance to find out. It's activated my belt again. Sent me flying this time. Can't stop myself. Too much momentum. That leaves only one alternative. Change direction. That's too dangerous, plaything. You should try the swings instead. Okay, Birdman, I will. That ought to ground you. It takes more than a slug in the face to stop a Thangarian lawman. I'll give you a two-way ride. 1, 2. Later, at the police headquarters, the Winged Wonder talks with Commissioner Emmett. And after he stole this device, a new wrinkle in remote control, the police started closing in on him. He hid the evidence in the nearest place he could find, a car trunk. But starting the motor is the vibration set off the device which activated my belt. And the thief still doesn't know how you got into the picture, that he made the mistake of concealing his loot in the car of Carter Hall, alias the Hawkman. All right. And that was Detective Comics number 446 from 1975. I hope you enjoyed it. There's that date stamp again. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you liked about it. Give me a thumbs down. Tell me why it was so stupid, okay? Hit that subscribe button. And as usual, as always, this book is available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. All right, and as I always say...
That was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.